Namaste yogis, welcome to your slow flow practice. So today we'll start in a seated position. You could either sit in Virasana just like I am, or you could come into a cross-legged seat. Choosing the option that feels the most comfortable this morning. And as we come to sit down, we place our hands on our knees or our lap. You may even choose to place your hands around your shins to help you straighten your spine. Closing our eyes and taking 5 deep breaths. And as we return to the normal rhythm of the breath, feeling this wave of relaxation going through our body and paying attention to my voice. Swadhyaya is the 4th niyama of yoga. Swadhyaya effectively means self-study or self-reflection. If you are willing to look at our behaviors, motivations, and strategies we habitually use to maintain our own self-image, we can use self-reflection to look into the nature of our own residential being. One of the best ways to practice self-study is through the practice of yoga. We can discover parts of the body that we've never felt. We can explore our own breath. I invite you to use this practice to become the witness of self as well as search for the self. Taking 3 more deep breaths to center yourself today. From here, gently opening your eyes, and we'll mindfully bring the soles of our feet to touch, coming into a seated bound angle, a Baddha Konasana. Hands wrap around the feet, and let gravity do its job as the knees drop away towards the floor. Staying upright for an inhale and an exhale as we gently fold forward, going as far as the body allows you to go. Gently straightening the spine. I will keep the right leg bent as the left leg extends towards the front of the mat. Bring the right foot on the inside of the left thigh. On the inhale, hands go towards the sky. On the exhale, we'll fall forward above our left leg. So chest is above the left knee. And holding on to what's available. Could be your foot, could be your ankles or your shin or your knees. Slowly straightening the spine as the hands go towards the sky again. Bring the hands down, and this time we'll extend the right leg as we bring the left foot on the inside of the right thigh. Toes of the right leg pointing towards the ceiling. On the inhale, hands go up. On the exhale, folding forward, holding on to what's available. Mindfully straightening the spine as the hands go towards the sky. Bring the hands down by our side, or we slowly come into all fours. As our wrists come below our shoulders, our knees below our hips, we are aiming for a flat back. Imagine champagne glasses or water glasses, whichever you prefer, on your back. Doing a few rounds of cat-cow. On the inhale, the belly dips, tailbone rises. On the exhale, round the upper back. Inhale, shine your heart open. Exhale, pushing the mat away, tailbone descend towards the floor. Marrying breath to movement. We meet in a flat back. We'll tuck our toes and raise our hips towards the sky, coming into a down dog. Making any adjustments as you feel necessary. Palms spread wide as the finger knuckles plug into the mat. Dial your forearms in and the triceps out, engaging the arms. And then bending the left knee as the right heel touches the mat. And if it doesn't, don't worry. Bending the right knee, left heel touches the mat. We'll do this 2 more times on each side. We meet in stillness. On the inhale, right leg lifts towards the sky. On the exhale, step it through between your hands. We'll arrive in a runner's lunge. Gently lower the back knee down, untuck the toe. As the hands sweep towards the sky. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Lifting up from the upper ribs as the fingertips reach for the sky. Hands come to heart center as we twist, hooking the left elbow on the outside of the right thigh or the right knee, taking our gaze to the right hand side. At any stage, if you feel you need help with your balance, feel free to tuck the toes on the back foot. Coming back to center. Fingertips will frame the right foot as we extend the right leg and shift the left hip above the left knee, coming into half Hanumanasana or half monkey. If you're at home, you can use the blocks and place your hands on the blocks if they don't touch the ground today. An option to deepen the stretch in the hamstring and the calf by curling the toes towards your face. One more breath here. We return the right foot to the mat. Tuck the toes on the left leg and lift the back knee off the mat, arriving in a runner's lunge. And consciously turning the back foot at 45 degrees. Right knee is above the right ankle. As we raise our hands towards the sky to Warrior 1 or Virabhadrasana 1. And notice if you can shift your right hip slightly back, left hip forward, squaring the hips towards the front. And once you get to your edge, just staying there. Gently straighten the front knee. Right hand comes down in front of the right shin as the left hand stays towards the ceiling into triangle pose. So the right hand does not have to touch the ground, just the back of the right palm in front of the right shin. One more breath here. And then gently pivot your back foot towards the front as we arrive back in a runner's lunge. Taking the right foot and stepping it back as we meet in a high plank. Draw the lower belly in, engage the glutes, the hamstrings and the quads. And the heels pushing towards the back of the mat. Stay here for one more breath. Lowering the knees to the mat, untuck both toes. As we slowly come all the way down, the shoulders will go past the wrists as the forehead meets the mat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, we meet in down dog. On the next inhale, left leg lifts towards the sky. And on the exhale, step it through between your hands. Meet in a runner's lunge as we're preparing for a race. Right knee comes down, untuck the toes. As the hands sweep up, meet in Anjaneyasana on this side or low lunge. Doing some self-study here, noticing the right hip and making a comparison to how it feels different or similar to the left hip we did a few minutes ago. One more breath. Hands come to heart center. As we transition to a twist, right elbow outside of the left knee or left thigh. Coming back to center, straightening the spine. Fingertips come down as they frame the left foot, and we extend the left foot into Ardha Hanumanasana or half monkey. Right hip above the right knee. Once again, option to curl your toes towards your face. Gently return your left foot to the mat. As we tuck the toes on the back leg, lift the back knee off the mat. Turn the back toes at 45 degrees. So the right foot's in the right lane, left foot in the left lane. The lanes don't cross. Slowly lifting up, using the core as the hands go towards the sky. Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Shift the left hip back, right hip forward. Squaring as much as your body allows towards the front. Slowly straighten your left knee. The transition to Trikonasana or triangle. Left hand to the earth, right hand to the heaven. Back of the left palm in front of the left shin. Bend the left knee as we pivot the right foot back, arriving in a runner's lunge again. And then stepping the left foot back to meet the right foot. So you arrive in a high plank. From here, choosing your option, knees down or not, high to low plank, cobra or up dog will meet in down dog. From here, walking both feet all the way up to your hands. And then slowly rising up one vertebra at a time. And as you arrive at the top, giving the shoulders a big lift towards the ears and a backward roll. As they peel away from the ears and the hands or palms come to face the front. Tadasana or mountain pose. Grounding down through all four corners of your feet. Chin parallel to the floor. And imagine a string pulling the crown of your head towards the sky. One more breath. Softly opening your eyes, bring the hands to heart center. And thinking of tree pose, spread the toes on your right foot, ground down the right foot into the ground, into the mat. Lift the left foot and place it on the inside of the right leg, below or above the knee, but not against the knee, please. We don't want to hurt our joints. Slowly lift the left knee into the chest and then pendulum swing the leg without touching the mat. Find a point to gaze on the floor. Warrior 3, Virabhadrasana 3. Hips square and toes of the left foot pointing towards the mat. One more breath here. And then slowly pendulum swing the left leg back as the knee comes into the chest. And we return the left foot to the mat gently. Shake the right leg if you need to. Tree pose on the other side. Spread the toes on the left foot, ground down the left foot. On the inhale, bring the right foot on the inside of the left leg. Below or above the knee again. Slowly lift the right knee into the chest and then kick the right leg back into Warrior 3 on this side. Gaze at one point on the floor. Gently bring the right knee back into the chest and let the right foot return to the mat. On the inhale, hands go towards the sky. On the exhale, hands come to heart center as we fall forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fall forward. From here, feet together as we sit into our chair pose. Having a quick look down, if you can't see your toes, pushing the hips slightly towards the back of the mat. We bring the hands to heart center and then slowly lower our glutes towards the floor. Gently lowering yourself. Bring the hands by your side, coming into a seat with the knees bent. Take your feet out at hip width and holding on just below the knees, slowly lower yourself all the way onto the mat. So we prepare for bridge pose or Setu Bandhasana. So bringing the heels a little bit closer to your hips. See if you can brush the back of your heels with your fingertips. Hands come by your side. On the next inhale, scoop the tailbone under as you lift the pelvis towards the sky. Engage your glutes. keeping your chin away from your chest. Gently lower your back, one vertebra at a time. Once again, on the next inhale, scooping the tailbone under as we raise the pelvis towards the sky. And this time there's an option to interlace your fingers below your lower back and squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other, provided there's no pressure on the cervical spine. Gently release your hands as you return your lower back one vertebra at a time. Hug both knees into the chest. And then we drop both knees to the left hand side as the hands go out in a T shape. You can look towards the sky or over your right shoulder. Coming back to center, hug both knees into the chest. And this time we drop both knees to the opposite side. You can look towards the ceiling or have your gaze over your left shoulder, your choice. Coming back to center, hug both knees into the chest. And let the feet find the corners of the mat. Hands come by your side. Palms face the ceiling. It's a gesture of receiving from the universe. Your final resting pose, Shavasana, for a few minutes. I will wake you up and share my quote for the day with you. Making gentle movements with your fingers and your toes. As you feel awareness return to your consciousness. Mindfully rolling over to your favorite side. And then gently making your way into a seat. Your eyes are closed, the hands come to heart center, thumbs press against the sternum. One big inhale, one big exhale. My quote for you today is by Aristotle, and he said, "Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Bring the thumbs to the third eye center, to our lips and to our heart. From my heart to yours, Namaste. And if you liked and enjoyed the practice, please consider dropping a like and subscribing to my channel. I'll be very, very grateful. Wherever you are in the world, have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you.